Program Director. I always know you as Seshibi. The representatives of the Hosi, the chairperson of CEFLO, Dr. Lau Muhuba and his wife, the Chief Executive Officer of CEFLO, Mr. Wagner, executives of CEFLO, executive managers and colleagues from the Department of Mineral Resources. We have in our presence our regional manager, Mr. Sande Mabaso. The various departments that were mentioned to be in attendance here, municipalities, state-owned entities, the Bukamoso Cultural Group. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Firstly, I would like to tender an apology for the Minister of Mineral Resources, Minister Msebenzi Zwane. He's on overseas travel, and together with the Director General, Advocate Thabo Mokoena. Ms. Seipati Dhlamini was unable to join us today because of conflicting engagements. It is indeed a milestone that today, as a department, we are in Rasdivender to celebrate the opening of a new mine of fluorspar, which is a rare earth mineral unique in the country. This is, Dr. Muhuba, indeed the first mine of fluorspar to be opened in South Africa. I am indeed privileged to be delivering this address on behalf of the Department of Mineral Resources as a woman when our country is celebrating Women's Month. Happy Women's Month to all the ladies. We are celebrating this big investment by CEFLO and its partners in the midst of a shrinking world economy. This can only signal that South Africa remains stable and attractive, an attractive destination for investment. It is correct, Dr. Muhuba, that when we go outside of a country and when we talk mining, everybody bites their teeth. But this investment of 17 billion, 1.7 billion, I beg your pardon, signifies that there is still hope in South Africa, and we can do it. As a department, we are excited that the investment has once again highlighted to us that as an industry and the province of Gauteng, we are ready to receive opportunities aimed at growing the economy of our province and of our country. As government, we indeed do acknowledge that since we granted you the mining right in 2011, you have gone through financial disarray. And we acknowledge that with the even declining fluorspar price in the mining sector and associated chemical beneficiation plants, this mine is going to bring an integrated solution to attract further investment into our country. And we are proud of the investment. We welcome the 1.7 billion rands investment from the banks, and particularly from our FDIs that have been made into the mine. And this can only be done through leadership, Dr. Muhuba. And we thank you for your leadership. The opening of this mine, like the representatives of the Hosi were saying, it signifies job opportunities towards host communities, and it also signifies procurement opportunities to community members who have mining-related business acumen to procure capital goods, services, and consumables from the company. I must emphasize that I have heard that we have a number of entrepreneurs in the house, in the room. I must, however, emphasize that it is important for entrepreneurs to be business-minded when they want to procure opportunities from the mine. And Rob, we trust that you are going to advance transformation in the mine by ensuring that historically disadvantaged South Africans get a meaningful foot into this mine and do business with the mine in a sustainable way. The mine has a life of 19 years, and indeed it will be commissioned in 2018, and its handover is going to be in January 2019. So we are still going to be coming back here to honor you as a mine and to really receive the nod from the Hosi and the community and your investment community that you are still indeed doing fine, because those are your best stakeholders. We further urge the mine we further urge you as a company, Rob, to remain compliant with the terms and conditions of the mining right. We do, as much as we have acknowledged that your market conditions haven't been favorable towards you, you, however, have a social and labor plan that the Inkosi has spoken about that is expected to be implemented. Where you have challenges, come to the department. We have walked the journey with you. We are still committed to walking the journey with you. For you as Seflo to be having the stakeholders that you have in the house today, it means that you have earned a social license to operate in this area. It is my first time attending an opening of a mine, finding the investment community, representatives of government, representatives from state-owned entities, the traditional leadership, and the communities rallying behind you. So you have indeed earned a social license to operate. But as you have committed that there will be challenges, and those challenges must be addressed constructively and must be dealt with in a consistent way and constructively. When the minister learned that the mine is going to be opened, he immediately issued a media statement and welcomed this investment into the Gauteng province. We must say we have not opened new mines in the Gauteng province in some time. Instead, we are retrenching. The mines are retrenching in the gold sector. So the minister welcomed this investment from the banking community and from the FDIs. And the minister's message to yourselves is that as a department, we are committed to continue to work with you. We will rally behind you. We will, however, punish you where you do not comply. But we haven't punished you so far. So the minister, on behalf of the Minister of Mineral Resources, Honorable Seipati Dhlamini, I would like to say to Seflo, the board of Seflo, executives, investment community, all stakeholders, we welcome this investment and thank you very much. Ke a leboga.